Stadium in Durban. It was crucial because of the state of Pool A at the start of the day. England second on 12 points, having won 3 from 4. India, likewise, 3 from 4 on 12 points. Both teams feeling that if they won this match to take them to 16 points, that would almost certainly guarantee them a place in the Super Sixes. India won the toss, decided they would bat first. Those are the teams: Sehwag and Tendulkar at the top of the order, Ganguly, Mongia, Dravid, Yuvraj Singh and Mohammad Kaif. 7 specialist batsmen on the Indian side. Then the off-spinner Harbhajan Singh, the seamers Zaheer Khan, Ashish Nehra and Javagal Srinath. For England, Triscothick, Knight, Vaughan, Hussain, Stewart and Collingwood the main batsmen. The all-rounders Flintoff, White and Irani. Irani playing instead of Ashley Giles from the side that played at Cape Town the other day. And then Andy Caddick and James Anderson. So, those are the teams. Let's see what happened in the Indian innings. Well, a lot rests on the shoulders, certainly of Sachin Tendulkar, yet again. The little master, as he's known. He's certainly been masterful in this tournament. Virender Sehwag, highest score of 126. He's been shorter runs in the tournament, but he's made runs before against England. A real stroke maker. Sometimes very hard to tell these two men apart when they're at the crease together. They play in much the same sort of manner, same sort of build.
That's well played. Nicely turned off his legs. It's a quick outfield. And the first boundary of the game. Tendulkar on his way.
Well, he's kissed it, he's caressed it, and he's just eased it through the leg side.
Oh, he's gone for it. And just out of the reach of fine leg. Tendulkar just losing balance as he played it. Well, he's gone after that one, and he doesn't need to run. That's spanked through the offside, and a boundary to end the over. 24 for no loss.
And that's another 4. Well, it's an unusual experience for James Anderson. An expensive over, 16 runs from it. It's 42 without loss. That's whipped away. 2 full into the legs. Well, the good start from England. It's been undone by the Indian batsman. Well, I think he knew that there would be a response. He was there, his back foot waiting for it. And what a way to bring up the 50.
Well, I must tell you, briefly, this is a very different Tendulkar that I'm seeing today off late. He hasn't batted in this fashion.
Well, that's tumbled away. There was no real pace in that delivery. It was, I have to say, put there rather than bowled and dispatched. Leading edge and out. That's what England needed. The best way to slow down the run rate, take wickets. Sehwag, leading edge.
Well, just what the England captain needed, a break. And it's come in the shape of Virender Sehwag. Short of length delivery, and Sehwag will be disappointed with the shot. I think it's a bit too early into the shot. Angling in, so he was looking to play on the leg side, getting the high part of the bat as well, so the bounce as well as some movement of the ball pitch. Counting for Sehwag's dismissal. He's gone for 23, and India 60 for 1.
Pull. Chase him under 44. 15 from the over. It's 75 for 1.
Tendulkar seeking that 50 now. He's got it. That's a good shot. Well, Ganguly now finds his timing as well. Got him. That will make all the difference to England. It's Flintoff who's done the damage for the second time today. The drinks break might just have done something to the concentration of Sachin Tendulkar, but if there is a weakness, that's where it is.
Well, there you go. How many times we've seen it in the past, that after a drinks break, the batsman who's playing so well can lose concentration. And a big wicket here for England. Tendulkar, who was going along so well. Extra bounce there that's done the trick. Tendulkar unable to keep it down. England will take that. 2 wickets for Flintoff. Tendulkar departs for 50. 91 for 2.
Well, that's the problem with this line. You cannot go wide. That is too wide. That relieves the pressure that had been built. Not sure I agree with this bowling change. Not at this stage. Hoisted down the ground, but this could well be out. It is out. The pressure has worked. And Sourav Ganguly has gone, the captain. Craig White picks up the wicket. Well, you said no one's tried to take it on. Picked the wrong ball.
I think he's got right at the bottom of the bat. He's usually so strong there, Ganguly, but it's Craig White back into the attack, around the wicket, long shot. He knows there he's in trouble. Here's Trescothick. Keeps his eye on the ball, not England's fastest mover, but a safe pair of hands, and that's another big wicket for England. India's captain has gone for 19, 107 for 3.
That's 4 runs. It's the first time really that Andrew Flintoff has bowled anything that might be considered like a bad ball, and it's certainly the first time that Dinesh Mongia has looked convincing. That has found a way through. It's Dravid's first boundary.
Well, that's well struck. He's taken the risk, gone over the top and got the boundary. So welcome boundary here for Dinesh Mongia. Looking to work it on the onside. The finger goes up. Good change of pace from Collingwood. Has done the trick for England, and the partnership that India were looking to build on has been broken.
And now it's not a good innings. Now that he's gone, Mongia, he's dwelt at the wicket, and it's Collingwood of all people. Little dinky medium pace. The lines are in. It pitches in the lines. It holds its line. It's hitting right on the knee ball. It's going nowhere other than middle. Paul Collingwood snares one for England. Dinesh Mongia has finished for India, 32, 155 for 4.
Yuvraj Singh, the new man out there for the Indians, 64 matches for him. He's a good striker of the ball, good strike rate as well, over 80. He's done exactly that. No need to run for that. He's such a clean striker. And that's sailed into the crowd over mid-on. It's worked away on the onside, and he'll get the boundary. Caddick isn't happy, but just drifting onto leg stump.
Well, he's given himself room. Craig White stayed over the wicket. That surprised me. The 4 brings up the 200, but I thought he'd have gone around the wicket and tried to tuck him up around leg stump. Oh, that's fine. That's clever. I'm not happy with the line. I think he should be around the wicket and bowling up and into middle and leg. Well, Yuvraj Singh went the other way this time. Slower ball, and he spotted it. He's clubbed it. He's got 4 for it. That's the wicket. That's what they wanted. The change has worked. The captain takes the catch. James Anderson back among the wickets. Yuvraj Singh's innings comes to an end, but it's been a good one for India. 42 from just 38 balls.
The innings drawing to a close. Not too many overs left, not too many balls left, but this is a big wicket for Nasir Hussain. Coming round the wicket, Yuvraj Singh couldn't get the room that he was looking for with Craig White, who was bowling over the wicket, trying to make room to play on the offside. Reasonably struck, but in the air, just enough for Nasir Hussain to take a good catch. Good contribution, 42 to Yuvraj Singh. He scored 217 for 5.
And this is clubbed away, and that's 4 more. Well, Dravid. He started it, Mohammed K. Hit high in the air, should be out. Is out. Andrew Flintoff takes the simplest of catches. Mohammed Kaif, his little flurry comes to an end. It doesn't matter, there's only 3 balls left.
It's again a length ball from Andy Caddick, and Mohammed Kaif was looking for that space behind the short mid-wicket fielder, or other mid-wicket fielder inside the circle. Just getting high on the bat, and that's been a feature of India's batting. A lot of batsmen getting the ball a bit higher on the bat. It's the extra bounce here in Durban. Simple catch to Flintoff. Kaif had no choice but to go for the big one. Gone for 5, India 250 for 6.
Slow ball, that could be out. It is. 2 wickets and 2 balls. Rahul Dravid, well, he'll feel unlucky. He hit that probably cleaner than he's hit anything all day. He just hit it hard and flat and picked out Paul Collingwood at long on. Well, this game's got it all. We could have a hat-trick as well.
You've got to feel for Dravid, because that came out the middle of the bat. He hasn't got too many in the middle of the bat. Again is the length delivery, the slow ball, and looking to heave it much wider than it actually went, and straight down the throat, the long on fielder. Collingwood won't drop that. But such an important innings for India. 62, gets an ovation, a well-deserved one. 250 for 7, India.
Slower ball, and that's run out. Alex Stewart, you can't fault his skittle skill. Slower ball, Harbhajan Singh beaten all ends up by it. They tried to take the single. Well, the third umpire wasn't needed.
But there was the hat-trick, the team hat-trick, not Andy Caddick's. Harbhajan Singh, when Zahir Khan came into bat, this is the first thing I think he told Zahir Khan. For it. Alex Stewart has seen it all. He knew exactly what the batsmen were up to. Well prepared to run the batsman down. Gone for a duck. 250 for 8.
1 ball to go. We've had 3 wickets in a row. 2 to the bowler, 1 to Alex Stewart. The run out. Last ball. Slow ball in the air, plugged and caught. 4 wickets in 4 balls to finish the Indian innings. Andy Caddick picks up 3 wickets in his last over, 3 and 4 balls, and in between a run out. Marcus Trescothick taking the catch. The innings comes to an end. India then 250 for 9.
Well, how often have you seen this? 4 wickets of 4 balls, 1 run out, 3 picked up by Andy Caddick. It's again the slow delivery. And because there is that bounce in the pitch, it's working well for Andy Caddick. And every Indian batsman has failed to keep the ball down, has not got over it. It's that extra bounce again. So Harbhajan Singh and Srinath walk back, as it's been a bit of a disappointing finish after it promised much more.
Well, some useful contributions to say the least from Sachin Tendulkar, who looked in fantastic form. That was a key wicket for England to slow the rate down. When that rate did slow, Dinesh Mongia took his while to get to 32. Rahul Dravid showed a lot of patience to start with, ended up with 62 from 72 deliveries. Yuvraj Singh added some acceleration towards the end. Then those wickets right at the end in the final over meant it was an almost fruitless final over. The final total for India, 250 for 9 from their 50 overs. Well, the star of the bowling attack for England on this day, Andrew Flintoff, 10 overs, 2 maidens, 2 for 15. Without him, that momentum might well have stayed with India, and the final total might well have been a lot higher than the 250. Caddick and Anderson expensive today. Caddick picking up those wickets in his final over, still 3 for 69. And then the rest of the overs shared out between Irani and Collingwood. 250 for 9 is what England managed to just restrict India to in the end. So the target, 50 overs available to England. That was confirmed by the match referee. The required rate, 5.02. The target, 251. Marcus Trescothick is out there opening the innings, as is his wont. His partner is Nick Knight. Very quickly out of his box, and that would have been all over. In fact, it is all over. Brilliant fielding. Nick Knight has, in effect, run himself out. Looking for that quick single. I think that halfway down there he suddenly realised that He might just have misjudged that. It needed a direct hit. India got it, and the first wicket fall.
Quickest off the turf, and one of the problems this man has been having with direct hits. He's missed a few in this tournament, but not this important one. Just have a look at Nick Knight, at least a 4-yard shot of that crease. What you would call a suicide at this stage. Gone for one, this all 6 for 1.
Well, there's the boundary that might just change things round for Marcus Trescothick. That could be out. That's the end of Trescothick. Zahir Khan gives up trying to get him outside the off stump, drops it short, and it came right off the splice of the bat. The simplest of chances. Trescothick is gone.
The Indians especially delighted because this is a planned dismissal. They were going to use the short pitcher against Trescothick. Ajit Agarkar had done wonderfully well for India with the short ball, getting Trescothick out at least twice in the one-day series. Zahir Khan bowls a similar delivery. Nowhere near the middle of the bat. Tendulkar takes a simple catch, and the agony ends for Trescothick. Gone for 8. The score 18 for 2.
He's got that away fine, and will find the boundary. That's pulled away. Didn't quite time it, but he'll still get a boundary, Collingwood. Fine shot. That's a very well played. So Collingwood looking good. 84 for 5. 25 overs have been bowled. Harbhajan Singh continuing. And that's a big one. Clears long on. For 6 for Flintoff.
An Indian bowler with pace, creating mayhem. Irani none. England 107 for 8.
Well, that's found a way through Rahul Dravid. It's 4 runs to Andy Caddick. And that has gone far enough. First ball of his spell goes over square leg for 6. That's going to be 6 more. That's even bigger than the first one, bouncing on top of that roof. That's 50 for Andrew Flintoff. England might be struggling, but Andrew Flintoff himself today has performed as a true all-rounder.
And more runs. No, taken at mid-wicket. Magnificently taken. Virender Sehwag, the catcher.
Well, it had 4 written all over it. Full toss. I'm not sure he got all of it, but he got a fair bit of it, Andy Flintoff. Dears, let's check this out. A little high on the bat, but it still looks as he's going to get past him. He had to take up goalkeeping.
Excellent catch. And a fine innings from Flintoff comes to an end. He'll be disappointed he missed out on hitting that one away. 64 from 73. And England have lost their 9th wicket. 162 for 9. That's wrapped on the pads. The finger has gone up. It's all over. A comprehensive win for the Indians. They win by 82 runs. And it's been a great effort. 16 points India now. They join Australia with 16 points in Pool A.
Well, England a long way short in the end, despite that resistance in the closing stages from Andrew Flintoff. He personally had a very good day with some fine bowling in the first part, some great hitting in the second part, but the top order were blown away. That was the real damage for England. If they were going to get anywhere close to this target, they needed someone in that top 5 or 6 to make a suitably big score and someone else to play around it, but it wasn't to be. So England bowled out for 168. There's some fine bowling all the way through for the Indians. They started well with Zahir Khan and Javagal Srinath, the experienced Srinath, but things really took off for India when Ashish Nehra was introduced into the attack. Despite the ankle injury that we'd all heard about before the game, he bowled impeccably. He bowled with fire, he bowled with pace, and some supreme accuracy too. So wonderful figures for him. 10 overs, 2 maidens, 6 for 23. So the final result, India batting first, having won the toss, 250 for 9. England in reply, 168. India